In this video, I'm doing a commentary on a match between Kent Goulding and Victor Ashkenazi from the 2023 Atlanta Spring Classic. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and that way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on that. Thank you to your feedback from before. Now I have the board in the center, the pip counts at the upper and lower right hand, the names of the players at the top and bottom, the XG feed on the left, player cam and my cam at the upper left. I have the scoreboard on the left of the board, the clock on the right, and now a new feature is you can see the dice. I put them in larger so you'll be able to see. Thank you to Bill Riles and Point Backgammon for allowing me to use this video in the commentary. This is from the Atlanta Classic run by Jeff Proctor. He's also the U.S. distributor for the Gammoner boards. This is a beautiful Gammoner board. If you've never played on a Gammoner board, this is one of the highest quality leather boards. They're just a pleasure to play on. Victor's playing the blue checkers at the bottom, Kent the white checkers at the top. These two players need no introduction. Victor is one of the best players in the world, and Kent's a legend, playing for many years. You see him do some commentaries, very insightful and enjoyable to watch. So they start. Kent opens with a 5-3, makes his 3-point. Victor's on roll. Victor rolls a 6-3, so he splits in response to the opening 5-3, 24-18, and brings one checker down. Kent has a 3-2 to play. He has a few different options. He can play 2 up. He can play 1 down from the midpoint. And he can hit. They're all about tied. Now Victor's on roll. Kent hits 6-3. He dances. Now Kent has the initiative. He's looking to attack. 4-3. He can't hit the other checker, but he can cover the ace point. So now he has a 3-point board. Victor wants to come in. And he rolls a 3-2. Comes in with the 2. And he'll safety that blot and make his 10-point, covering the blot. Now Kent wants to hit and attack. He cannot. He rolls a 5-3. He plays 13-8, covers and splits his back checkers. Now Victor wants a 5 to anchor. He rolls a 4-1, wrong 5. He just has to safety from 18 to 13. Kent's looking to attack. He cannot with a 5-2. He's got to just play from the back. Yep, that's what he does. Victor wants to hit. He rolls a 5-4. Cannot hit. Not a very productive roll. So he can hit, but then he won't have a good 4. He can't move his back checker with the 4. I think his only reasonable 4 is playing 13 to 9, and then he'll have to look for a 5. He doesn't want to come out with the back checker because that'll be susceptible to being attacked. I think this is the play. That's what XG likes too. Brings 2 checkers down from the midpoint. Now Kent's on roll. He rolls a 6-2. He's able to hit that. Good roll for Kent. Victor's on the bar again. He's going to need something good. 4-1. Not good. He comes in with the 4 and hits loose. Now Kent has a lot of shots. Victor has 4 blots. Kent rolls a double 2. He comes in and he hits 6-4. He can make his 4 points. What else can he do? He can advance his back checker, but just make the 4 point. No rush to advance the back checker here. You'd like to safety that blot on the 14, but you can't. And bringing a builder down from the midpoint isn't that great because it doesn't bear on the 4 point. He hits another checker. Okay, so now he has 2 on the bar. 4-1 for Victor, comes in with 1. Now he doubles. Can he squeeze out a take? I would think it's almost too good to double. So Victor passes. Kent's up 1-0 to 11, so that's 10 away, 11 away. They're using the ace point scorecard. That's my favorite one. Kent wins the opening roll with a 3-1, makes his 5-point. That's the best opening roll. Not allowed to roll doubles in the opening roll, so that's the best non-double. Now 5-1. He's got to bring one down and split because Kent's starting a prime. 2-1 for Kent. So he's got to play the 6-5, and then he can split his back checkers or bring one down. Looks like it's a little better to bring one down, but he splits the back checkers, not a big deal. 6-5 for Victor. That's a great roll. He's able to make his 18-point. Nice anchor there. 5-2 for Kent. The best way to counter an anchor is with an anchor of your own. He plays 13-8, and he should, yep. Looks like 6-4 was tied. Victor needs something good, and that's good because he had those stacks, double 1. He's able to make 2 points, a solid 4 prime. Nice roll for Victor. Kent rolls a 4-2. He's able to play behind and make his 4-point. He has the rack, the 4, 5, and 6 points. That's coined by Bill Roberti, but I think he gives Kent Goulding credit for it. 4-3 for Victor. Nothing too productive except bringing one in, 13-6. Kent rolls a 4-1, just evens out his distribution with 13-8, brings a spare to the 8. Victor rolls a 6-2. He's going to bring that down and play to the 5-point. Now he's stripped on his back anchors. 5-3 for Kent. So he can play in his board. But this looks like the play. That's the right play by XG. Tied. Victor rolls a 2-1. That's a great roll. He's able to make his 4 points. So now he has the rack and a 5 prime. 6-5 for Kent. Not good. He'll have to play the 6 there, 8-2. And he plays 2. Now it's a double. But he still takes because the race is close. Victor rolls a 4-3. He can't hit. He's going to bring one down and possibly play 13-10 or just bring it in. See, if Kent rolls a 6 to hit an escape, that's duplicated with 8-2. Victor's taking a picture of the position. It's always nice to take pictures, but you have to make sure you go back and look at it on XG. Here on the replay we have the transcription with the XG feed, so we already know. But when you're playing, you don't know. But Victor is almost always right. And he makes the right play, 13-6. 6-5 for Kent. This is not a good roll. He comes out and then covers. So Victor can hit with 4s. He can hit with 3s. He rolls a 5-3. So he can point on head. Good play. That just advances the prime, makes a 4-point board. Does leave 1s and 4s to hit, but 1s are duplicated to enter. 5-3, he dances. All right, Victor's in the driver's seat. He really likes to shake his dice. 6-1, so he can't hit. Brings that down, and he can either bring it in or play 6-5. That kind of leaves his spares on multiple points, which is nice. Kent rolls a 6-4 from the bar. He dances again. Victor's a big favorite now. He's looking to win a gammon. 6-3. He's able to make his 2-point, or he can hit. This is interesting. Decides to hit. Looks like it was better to make the point. Kent rolls a 6-1 from the bar, brings in 1 checker. Victor's trying to attack. 6-5. So I think you just make the 2-point here. You don't want to hit loose because Kent has a solid prime on his side and a 4-point board. That's what he does. Kent needs an ace to come in and anchor. He gets it. He gets a 6-1. So the 1 is forced. The 6 is also forced. Hits back. Victor's going to want to come in with a 2 or a double 1 or a 6-1. He rolls a 2. Nope, it was cocked, but his roll is going to come up. He rolls a 2-1, so he comes in and hits, and he'll just play 8-7, or 9-8, sorry. Now Kent is in big trouble, even if he comes in. 2-1 at least. He comes in, and he can safety that, or he can play 5-3. Does play 5-3. Victor's looking to hit with a 5, send a 4th checker back. 6-5 would be the best. 5-1, good roll. So he hits and plays 8-7. Now Victor wins a gammon half the time. 2-1 for Victor. He's going to want to bring that checker in. You don't want that spare on the 7-point when your 6-point is stripped. That can cause some awkward rolls, inflexible rolls. It'll force him to play 5s to his 2-point. He's looking to play all the way to the 15-point. 18-16. That's the right play by ++. Kent dances again with a 4-3. Victor's looking to hit with another 4. That'll increase his gammon chances even more. He rolls a 6-3, so 6. He'd like to pre-clear, but just plays to his 7-point. Kent dances again with a 5-2. Victor's looking to clear his bar point. 3-1. He plays 7-4. And now 6-5 would allow him to clear his 6-point next, which will be his next goal. Kent dances again with a 4-2. Now Victor wants to clear his 7-point. Cannot. He rolls a 6-2. Just needs to even out his distribution. Bringing one in from the 7-point is a blunder. Spreading out the spares is always good. Double 5, at least in these positions. Kent dances again. Victor's trying to clear his bar point. Double 5, so that's forced. He's got to bring 2 in and bear 2 off, so now he leaves a shot. Kent can hit with a 5 or a 4-1. Some hope. He gets it. He gets a 6-5. He hits with the 5, and he'll come out from the back with the 6. Now, Kent's the new favorite, owning the cube. Victor is going to need to come in soon. He dances with the 5-4. Now Kent is looking. He doesn't have a double yet. 5-2. So So he's going to try to get outfield control, try to get coverage for his 7 and 8 points. And that's what he does. 18-11. Victor's going to want to come in. Rolls like 4-1, 3-1, 3-2, or bad 4-2, and he gets it 3-1. So he's forced to come in with the 3. Now it's a redouble. XG says it's a take still. That's interesting. I guess he has enough racing equity with 74 pips, but double shot, that's a tough one to take. Can't blame him for passing that. I don't know if I would take that. I think I'd pass myself. So Kent takes a 3-0 lead. Kent is 8 away. That's a sensitive score. Victor opens with a 4-1 because the double gammon will get you to a 4-way score, which is also a good score, a valuable score. Victor splits. Kent rolls a 6-5. He loves this play. That's what he does. It's better to run, but he always talks about making this play because it unstacks the midpoint, and having that 18 points slotted provides good outfield coverage, connects the back checkers. He can make that with another 6. Victor rolls a 6-3. So he can make his 3-point not hitting, or he can hit. This is one of the things that split with the 6-5 does, is it oftentimes starts a blot hitting contest. And when you start a blot hitting contest or a hitting exchange like this, it just kind of goes back and forth, and it creates a complicated game. So that's what he does, and he advances one of the back checkers, 5-4, so he can hit or he can anchor. So that roll was duplicated. That's what he wants. He doesn't want to allow Victor to anchor too easily. Good play by Kent. Victor's on the bar, 6-3 from the bar, comes in with a 3 and makes his bar point with the 6. 4-3 for Kent. Nothing productive. I think he'll have to hit twice. Hitting twice is the tiger play. That's the term coined by Michihito Kageyama in his book Opening Concepts. Here it's thematic to hit twice because you have 9 in the zone. Going up doesn't really do much. When you have 2 back checkers, splitting to the 20 point is nice because you may be able to anchor, but with 1 you cannot anchor. So Victor comes in with a Ray Fogel and a 6-2, comes in with a 2 and plays out with the advanced checker. Kent rolls a 3-1 from the bar. So this is actually not from the bar. He rolls a 3-1. So he can hit, but that would not be good. He really needs to cover that. And he can cover it with the ace and safety the blot with a 3. That's what he does. Good play. Victor's trying to do something good, but he has a lot going on the board. Double 6. Okay, so that's a big roll for the race. He was down 14 pips. Now he'll be up 10 after. So he'll have to safety that blot, which is the first thing that he does. Now he can either make his ace point or bring 2 down. The problem with bringing 2 down is it just disconnects those back checkers. You don't love making the ace point, but you don't love leaving those back stranded, those back 2 checkers stranded. Double 5. That's a great roll. So he can hit or just come all the way around. He's ahead 10 pips. You really want to come all the way around, not play the gammonish plays when you're the leader in a match. Double 3. Victor dances. Now what? This is too good. friend Steve Sachs says it's either too good or too bad. Kent gets another point. He's up 4-0, 7 away, 11 away. Check out Ace Point Backgammon on YouTube. They have tons of videos if you like watching this stuff. And Bill does really high quality work with Tara. 5-1 opening for Kent. Now double one for Victor. So here you're supposed to make the 5 point and split the back checkers. A lot of people make their 7 point, but that leaves a direct 6. Not a good play. 5-1 for Kent. Now you just need to bring another one down and advance the advanced back checker. There you go, just like that. Victor's looking to attack with a 5-3. Notice how Kent has these two candlesticks. 3-1. He's able to make that 21-point anchor. That's good. That's gonna put a lot of pressure on Kent's big stacks on his 6 and 8 points. 6-4. Okay, that's a good roll. He's able to make his 18-point. Nice anchor. Best way to counter an anchor is with an anchor of your own. Anchors really decrease gammon losses. 6-3 for Victor. Just unstacks his midpoint, slots the next point he wants to make. Good play. 5-1. Okay, so this is the issue. You have these stacks. He wants to unstack them. Turns out to be an error. You're supposed to just play safe. Don't want to let him hit when you're up 4-0. Double 4 for Victor. So he'll bring 2 down. He can't move his back checkers. And just make his 4 point. And yeah. 3-1. Okay, so that's good. He's able to make that point. And now he's looking whether to play 6-3 or 8-5. Actually, liked 8-5 a little bit better to even out the distribution of the spares. See what it looks like on plus plus. Alright, well, Victor rolls a 3-2. He just clears his 8 point, brings 2 spares onto his 6 and 5 points. Now 4-1. Some people find it hard to read those dice, so that's why I put those large dice. Kent plays behind. Could have played 13-8. 6-2 for Victor. He can make his 3 point or escape his back checker. So this is interesting. He's looking at this. The advantage of this is Kent's going to have a hard time attacking because his spare is on the wrong point. It's on the 8 point, not the 6 point. If he had that spare on his 6, he'd be able to hit with 4s and 2s. Now it's only 4s and combination 4s like double 2s, double 1s, or 3-1. Well, 6-3, he hits, what was it, 6-3, he hits the hard way, 13-4. Victor's going to want a 4 to come in. He gets double 4, great roll. So he hits, he covers his blot, and then 2 more. Can't move the back checker, so just got to be 13-5 all the way. That's a great roll for Victor. Kent needs something really good right now. 6-1, 4-3 would be good. 5-4, he dances. And now Victor. He doubles. Looks like it's too good because he can make his 3 point and Kent passes. So Victor gets onto the scoreboard. 1 point, 4-1 in favor of Kent. Kent is 7 away. Victor's 10 away. Next game. Kent opens with a 5-3, makes his 3 point. Long time ago, they didn't used to make the 3 point. They would bring 2 down, but this is significantly better. Victor rolls a 6-2. Here again, you want to split. Double 5. Good roll. Well, that's the easy part, and you don't like that 13-8 twice because it's awkward, but there's nothing else you could do. 5-1, not a good roll for Victor. He's forced to come in with the 5, and he doesn't have a good ace. He leaves 3 blots out there. Kent's looking to attack. Ones, threes, and sixes. Double four is good. Double three. That's probably the nuts. Hits 2 checkers. Makes a 4-point board. He has 11 checkers in the zone. Victor rolls a 6-4 from the bar. Now Kent's too good. Look at that. He's just going to want to attack. 6-1. He can't. He's got to split the back checkers. Good. There you go. And then just safety that blot. No danger with a 4-1 board advantage. Victor needs a 4. No, he rolls a double 1. Dances. Now Kent can hit with 2s, 3s, and 4s. 6-4. So he'll hit with a 4, and he can come out, or he can bring another checker down. No real urgency to come out right now. If you bring another checker into the zone, that wins a lot more gammons. It also wins more games. It does lose more gammons, but that's the right play. Victor needs a 4, or a double 2, or even a 2. No, he dances with a 3-1. Kent's trying to make his board. 6-1. Not great. He safeties and just comes out. That was not one of his best numbers. 2-1 for Victor. At least he brings in 1 checker. Kent's looking to attack. He can hit with 1s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. Double 2. 1, 2, 3. Or you can just attack and hit loose. The attacking play wins more gammons and more games because it puts 2 on the bar. Victor needs a 2. No, he dances with a 6-3. Kent's looking for 5s, 1s, or 3s. Double 1. So he hits, and then he's going to want to bring something into range. 11-8 would do that perfectly. And that would give him 6s and 5s. So now the 6 would be diversified from the bar. So if Victor dances, but if he were to hit with a 2, Kent would have a good 6 from the bar to come back. 6-5, great roll. So he plays the 6 so he can play the 5, 18-13. 3-1, he can hit another checker. And after that, it doesn't really matter what he does. Just brings in a checker. 6-2, wants to bring that in. Now double 6s will leave a shot no matter what. So he plays this way. 3-1. Good. You want your spares on the 6, 5, and 4 point, ideally. Although, with 3 on the bar, you just strip the 5 point like this. You strip the 6 point. You're going to want to clear that 5-3. So he comes in with a 3, bears 1 off with the 5. Now he's going to want to clear his 6 point. 3 checkers on the... Wow, great roll. Double 6. All you can eat. Victor has 3 on the bar. Comes in with 1. Kent has some backgammon chances here. 10%. Double 5. Another great roll. So he'll be off in 3 or 4 rolls. Victor's going to need to come in. 25% chance that he dances with both. He brings in 1. 6-1. Kent rolls a 5-4, bears off 2 checkers. Victor's going to need to come in. He does with a 4-3, comes out. Now Kent needs double 2s or higher. 5 rolls to win the backgammon. No. He rolls a 5-3. He gets a gammon. The cube was centered. There's no Jacoby rule, so he just wins 2 points. Now he's up to 6. So he's 5 away, 10 away. This time Victor opens with the 5-3, making his 3 point. 6-3 for Kent. He splits. 4-2 for Victor. That's the play. 13-7. You hit, unstack, send another checker back. 5-2, good roll. He's able to hit back. Victor wants something good from the bar. He does. He gets a 6-4. He hits and sends a third checker back. Kent rolls a 3-1. Another good roll. He comes in with the ace, which is force, and the 3 was diversified. Couldn't come in with a 3, but he could hit with a 3. Double 4 for Victor. That's good. He brings 2 checkers up and 1 down. Could also made his 4 point. Kent has a 4-1 to play. So just make the 9 point, leave that blot, kind of blocks things. Makes a nice blocking structure there. 4-2 for Victor. So doesn't want to make his 4 point. That leaves too many blots. You could just hit and do that. Good play by Victor. Victor's a favorite here. Double 5. So that's in, and he's got to hit and make the point. And the last one, it'll just have to come out. Nothing better. That checker won't stay. These are some beautiful gammon or checkers. If you haven't seen these in person, they're just beautiful. They feel good. They glide on the merino wool really nicely. 6-4, Victor dances. Now Kent's looking to hit. 3-2, he cannot hit. So he'll split and safety, or 6-4. Victor's going to need something good. Double 6, he dances again. Now still not a double yet, because Victor has an anchor, but he's looking. So he can hit with 6s and 3s and 5s, but he still has some work to do. He has a 7-pip racing lead. He does roll a 6-3, so he can hit. He can hit with either of them. So he can hit from the 24 point and continue and make his 15 point, or he can hit with the 21 to 18 and bring one down. That spreads things out. Victor does have 2 checkers on the bar, or at least he will after the hit. So bringing that 15 to 9 provides another builder for the 3 point. But that's it. He can even anchor on his 18 point, but you're going to want to leave that point anyway. Victor's looking to come in from the bar. 4-2. No, that one was cocked. Now he rolls a 4-2. Comes in with 1 checker. Kent's looking to double. He can hit with 2s or 8s, but the 2s hit on the other side, so he rolls. Double 6. Good roll. He points on head. And he's going to want to bring 1 down and either split with the back or bring the last checker 24-18 or bring another checker down. Looks like they're tied on XG. Victor has 2 on the bar again. Needs something good. 3-1. Okay. Not terrible. He brings in 2 checkers. Now this is a double. 13 checkers in the zone. He can hit with 2s off the 18 point. 1s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s on the other side. But Victor does have an anchor. He has a 54 pip lead in the race. And he does double. Looks like Victor has a small take, but this is a hard one. This is a hard one. You get gammoned. Look at that, 45% of the time. Losing a double gammon would get him to the Crawford game. He doesn't want to do that. So he passes. And on to the next game. 7-1 in favor of Kent. 4 away. That's a very valuable score to be at. Victor opens with the 4-2. Double one. Now this is where you can make both points. Kent can win the game, win the match with a double gammon, with perfect efficiency. Double six. So he blocked the sixes from the back, so he's forced to bring two down. And now I think you just got to make the 2 point. Kent's looking to counter prime. 6-3. Can't move his back checker, so he brings two down. Victor's looking to hit with 7s and 9s. He rolls a 4-1, so he splits the back checkers and brings one down. You don't have to worry too much when you're splitting with the 1, because that checker on the 23 is kind of far back. That's not the point that Kent wants to make. Kent rolls a 4-2. He can make his 4 point. Now he has the rack. He likes saying the rack. Victor sees daylight with that advanced back checker on the 23 point. He can come out with a 6. Double 5, good for the race, but bad because you've got to make the 3 point. Now the two back checkers are stranded. Kent rolls a 2-1. Could have also played 7-6. Didn't really need that point. Victor's looking to anchor or come out. 6-1. So he's able to come out. He does that first, and then if he moves 24 to 23, now that checker sees daylight, it'll be able to escape with another 6. Or what can he do? He can advance. Yep, that's the right play. That's what you want to do. Kent's looking to hit. He can with the 2-1. And he just safeties. It was better to just bring one down. Yeah, now you just stack. Victor rolls a double 5. And it's not a double. 5-3. So he's got some problems. He's got to play inside. Bring his spares in. 10-5, 7-4. That'll give 3 active builders to hit. And notice that he's looking to hit. I don't think I would have hit either. Looks like they're tied. Double 3. Okay, so he comes in with 1. He'd like to make his 5 point, but he cannot. So he just plays like that. Now Ken is behind a prime, but he has a prime of his own there. 6-1, so he's going to knock that checker off and play 13-7. You don't like to leave a loose spot, but you have to. Victor wants a 3 here. Double 1. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. So he hits, that's the 2, and he's just got to anchor here. If he had some more aces to play, he can make his own 5 point, which would have been nice. But that 7 point's pretty good right now because it's blocking the Kent's checkers on his 24. Kent rolls a 4-1 from the bar, is able to come in and advance to the 20 point. Good roll, but Victor's still a favorite here now. 5-4. So he comes out with the 5 and goes all the way with the 4. Kent's looking to hit. That's cocked. He rolls a 6-4. It's natural to play 24 to 20, but then you have no 6. You'd have to play 13 to 7, which is really awkward. So he's going to have to hit with the 4 and just come out with the 6. You don't want that many checkers on the 7 point. You don't want that many checkers on any point. Having too many checkers on the 7 point presents problems on the bear end, because when you're bearing in a little later, you'll have to play 5s deep into the board and 6s deep into the board, and that's not where you want them for the bear off. For an efficient bear off, you want your checkers on the 6, 5, and 4 points. He saw it. Good play by Kent. That's a tough one to find. Now Victor is looking to possibly double from the bar. So he can hit with 3s, and also 1s and 2s, but the 1s and 2s are duplicated to enter and hit. So if he rolls a 2-1, he's got to come in and hit with a 24. Double 1 would be interesting. Probably just come in and hit on the 22 and then hit another one. Double 2s would be good, but they're 9 dancing numbers. He is behind in the score. 6-4, he dances. You have more of an incentive to take when you're 4 away. 6-5, he's able to cover. Not sure what he was looking at. Now Victor's going to need something good. 6-2. That's good. Comes in, and he's going to have to come out. It does leave 5s and 1s to hit, but that's what you have to do. 6-5. So there's the 5, it hits, and now he doesn't have a good 6, so he has to slot his 2 point. Victor's looking for a 2. Not quite a double yet. He's still a slight underdog. He rolls, he dances with a 6-4. Kent's looking for 4s to come out, and 5s and 3s will cover. 6-3, so that's his only 6, and he's able to cover with a 3. Now he has a 6 prime, but his 2 checkers are behind Victor's broken 5 prime. Victor dances with a 3-2. Kent's going to want to come out. 5-1, he cannot, but he's just going to make his board. Victor cannot roll. Kent wants a 4 right now. He gets it, 4-2, so he comes out 24-20 and plays in. Victor cannot roll. Now Kent's looking. This is too good to double. Here he wins a gammon over a third of the time. All he has to do is come out and just hit, and he's on his way to a gammon. He wins 85% of the time. Victor may have a slight incentive to take it to score, but he just gets gammon too many times for the match. So Kent gets 1 point now. He's at 3 away. They're taking a small break. So I will forward this a little bit, and they're going to come back from the break. That's the nice thing about playback. You could just forward it. Now they're back. Kent is leading 8-1, 3 away, 10 away. Victor opens the game with a 4-2, makes his 4 point. Kent rolls a 6-2, split, or he could run. Look at that, Victor has a double here. completely because of the score. But he rolls a 4-1, hits and split. Looks like bringing one down was better. So Kent rolls a 2-1 from the bar. He can come in and hit. That's thematic. Fight for a good point. Victor has a small double here from the bar. Just a small favorite, but he does win gammons with that 2-1 board advantage. He's known for shaking his dice for a very long time. And he rolls a 5-4, great roll. He's able to hit 2 checkers. Now he's in a strong position. Kent rolls a 6-1 from the bar, comes in with the ace. Now it's a strong double. At this score, Victor's going to win a lot of gammons here. And he's at an even away score, 10 away. If he wins a double gammon, he'll be at 6 away, which is a valuable score to be at. You're always better off being at an even away score. The reason is because other than just single games when they're passed, the most common thing in a match is winning even numbers of points. So an undoubled gammon or a doubled single or a doubled gammon, those are all even. And that'll allow you to win the match with perfect efficiency. So Victor opens the next game with a 4-2. Kent passes. Now Kent runs all the way with a 6-5. 6-4 for Victor. So he's going to split, just get the board coverage. $5-4 for Kent, just runs, leaves a 3-shot and 8s. Victor's looking to hit 4-2. He cannot hit. So he can anchor or he can play on his side. You can play more aggressively when you're the trailer in a match. Looks like XG says it's best to just play down. But he does secure that anchor. Kent's just looking to safety. Double 6, not what he'd like. It's pretty much forced. Victor wants to hit with an ace. He gets it with a 4-1, so he hits, and he'll make his 9-point. Making the 9-point is very strong. Kent rolls a 5-1 from the bar. So he doesn't want to hit because of his blot on the board. However, the alternative is worse. If he comes in with the ace and he doesn't hit, he'll have to play 6-1, which is not good. If he comes in with the 5, he'll have to play 6-5, which is not good because that just gives Victor the initiative to come and hit. You have to play 13-8 because it just takes away the tempo, prevents Victor from attacking. You don't want to do it. It does have the additional benefit of unstacking the heavy midpoint. So Kent comes in with a 5 and slots his own 5-point. Victor's on roll. So this is a strong double. He takes quickly. Victor's looking to attack. He wants a gammon here. Double 4, that's a great roll. There, he makes his 5-point. He's got the rack. Now he can make his 2-point. 4-point board. That's really strong. Kent has 2 blots in his board. Shouldn't be afraid of being hit back with 5s and 6s. That might actually be good. You'll be able to pick up another blot. 6-5. Kent dances. Now Victor has the initiative. He's winning a lot of gammons here. Almost half the time he'll win a gammon. Double 1. Okay, so he makes his bar point. That'll block Kent. if he comes in with the ace. Doubles are always hard. John O'Hagan one time told me, anytime you roll a double, stop, take a deep breath, and think and look at all the options, because there are many options, especially with the small doubles, like double ones and double twos. Usually there are many options that you can do, and there are many here. So that's reasonable. 4-2, Kent dances again. Victor's looking to make his 3-point with a double 4, double 2, double 5. 5-4, he doesn't get it. Bring 2 down. Just got to figure out how. So he can come to his 8-point or come to his 9-point. Looks like it was a little better to come into his 9-point. That'll give him 6s, which are blocked from the 18-point. Kent wants to come in. 6-2, he dances again. Now, Victor is winning a gammon over half the time here. 4-1. So I think you just bring a builder to the 6-point. Looks like the top plays are all very close. That's what he does. Kent's trying to come in. 6-1. He comes in and he's forced to hit. Victor's got a lot of gammons if he's able to hit another checker. 3-2. That's a good roll. Oh, he hits 2 more checkers. Now Kent has 3 checkers back. Victor's winning a gammon 2/3 of the time here. Kent dances with a double 6. Now Victor can attack with 2s, 6s, and 5s on the other side. 4-point board versus 2-point board. He's in the driver's seat. Double 4. So he can shift here and make the 1 point. He's just looking to blitz. There are 3 checkers on the bar. Victor's got a lot of gammons here. Kent dances with a 4-1. Victor wants a 3-1 double 4 or hitting with a 2. He gets to hit with the 2 and he'll bring another checker down. There's no roll that Kent can roll to come in and hit. 6-5 brings in 1 checker. Now Victor can come and hit with 1s, 2s, and 3s or 8s. 5-1. He'll hit with the 1, and with the 5 he can either bring 1 down or come 18 to 13, which is a little bit better. No need to bring an extra 1 down. 5-4, they are playing dice on checker, so he comes in with 1. That's a good roll for Kent. Saves some gammons. Victor's 2s are diversified from the bar. He cannot enter with a 2, but he can hit with a 2. 6-3. He can't hit with a 3 because he's forced to come in. So he can bring 1 out or come down. They're tied. Double 4. Kent dances again. Victor's looking to attack with 2s, 3s, double 4s, 8s, 11s. 6-4. Can't. If he'll bring 1 down, and I think just another 1 down, does pay off to a double 5, but doesn't matter. Don't worry about the double 5, the 35 to 1 shots. That's what Neil Kazaros says. Well, Kent comes in with 1-5. He anchors. That saves some gammons. Now Victor rolls a 5-2. He basically wants to move off that 10 point to not get hit with the 6 with the double 5. Anything else, it doesn't really matter as long as he does that. Kent would still like a double 5 or any 5. 3-2, wrong 5. Victor just wants to come in. 6-3. So I'll play all the way in. Kent needs some 5s to save the gammon. That's one of them. Victor's a huge favorite to win a gammon here. 3-1. I think he just has to play off his bar point. He doesn't want to leave a shot. He's up over 100 pips in the race. Doesn't want to leave a single shot. That's fine. It does pay off to the double six, but it allows him to play three. Yeah, what are the bad rolls? 6-3, 5-3. I mean, he can still play those safely. Picks the right play. Kent wants a 5, 6-5. Okay. That saves some gammons. Comes in. Trying to come down. Or he just comes out. They're tied. Victor's looking to clear his 8-point. 5-4, he can do that. Now all Victor needs to do is clear his 6-point. 2-1. He's got to bring 2 down. Doesn't really matter. Victor wants anything but 6-1 or 5-1. 3-2. He just clears. He wins a gammon 95% of the time anyway. Or more. 5-3 for Kent. So he's just coming out trying to save the gammon. He's going to need to roll big. Victor rolls a 5-4, bears off 2 checkers. Kent wants double. 6-5 is not a double, but at least it's pretty big. Brings 2 checkers out. Double 4? Double 4 for Victor. That pretty much puts the nail in the coffin. 4-3. It's a little too late. Victor is going to get 4 points here. So he'll be at 6. So 5 away, 3 away. See how they're playing. Outstanding. 4-2 for Victor. Makes his 4-point. 5-3 for Kent. He's going to make his 3-point. Double 2 for Victor. So he can't move his back checker. He plays 13 to 11 twice. And he can make his 9-point or just bring one in. I think that's what I would have done too, make the 9-point. 6-3 for Kent. He can run all the way. Nice. The midpoint is reduced for Victor. So that's an issue when you have 2 back checkers, especially when they're glued back like that, both on the 24-point. You don't want to strip your midpoint. So there, 4-2. Looks like it was a little better to come out all the way. Now 6-2. He doesn't have a lot of great options, so hitting is nice because it unstacks, knocks off the checker off the slotted 20-point. Brings another checker into the zone. He does have a 2-point board, so there are 4 dancing numbers. Victor's looking to double from the bar. It's not quite a double yet. (5-2), good roll. He comes in and hits. And the 2. Can't move the back checker. He doesn't really want to bring one down from the midpoint. I think you just advance 20-18. Coming out to the 18 will give Kent good 6s from the bar, but then if he hits there, Victor will have his own good 6s from the bar, and it'll be a hitting exchange, and that'll be in favor of Victor because he gains 18 pips in the race, whereas Kent only gains 6 when that happens. So Kent comes in with a 2-1. Doesn't want to hit. can come in and safety on the 24 point, but you don't really want the 24 point. You don't want the 23 point, but what that does is it freezes the checkers on the 8 point. So if Kent comes in on his 24 point, now Victor can use a checker from his 8 point to make his 5 point with a 3-1 or 4-3, or his 3 point with a 5-1 or 5-3 or 6-5. But if Kent makes the 23 point, Victor won't be able to do that. He'll be leaving a direct shot. That's what it means to freeze the 8 point. Even having one checker on the 23 point will freeze it. But if you come in with the 2, there's not really a good ace. So he does come in. That's just going to make it harder for him to escape. So Victor's looking to double. This is borderline, especially at this score. Decides to roll. He rolls a 6-2. Nice roll. He gets the anchor and brings one down. Kent wants something good here. 6-4 would be nice. Doesn't get it. He rolls a 5-2. Brings one down. Looks like no matter what, it's going to be a pass. Now Victor's looking. It's a double and a small pass. Victor has a lot of numbers to make his 5 point. He does have 2 checkers back, and so does Kent. So things you need to think about is a score. What happens if you double and win? What happens if you double and lose? What happens if you take and win? What happens if you take and lose? Those are the kinds of things you want to know. What will the score be? So he passes. Now it's 4-away, 3-away. At 4-away, 3-away, you can double aggressively in a one-way gammonish position. So Kent makes his 4 point. It's correct to make the 2 point in response, especially as the trailer in the score. But he runs 6-3, so he comes out and splits. Victor likes to shake his dice. 6-4. Now he'd like to hit, but just running just escapes his last back checker. 6-3, so he's going to make an anchor with the 18 point and just anything on his side. Now there are not a lot of gammons for either player. Victor wants gammons here. 4-1, just got to bring one down. The race is close, but Kent is actually ahead in the race. Kent rolls a 3-2. He can slot just anything on his side. Victor usually uses his entire delay time shaking his dice. He told me one time he meditates. 4-3 for Victor. He can bring one in. He can play both on his side. 5-4 for Kent. Brings one down, makes his 5 point. Now it's about a 50-50 game. Victor's on roll, double 3. So that's going to put him ahead in the race. So he'll bring 2 down, break that contact. Now what is he going to do with the other 2? Make his 3 point. He doesn't want to strip his 8 point. That'll give him a bad 6-1. And he'd be able to make his 5 point, but he'd leave a shot. That's what you want to think about when you're bearing in. 5-2, slots his 3 point and unstacks. Victor rolls a double 6. So he's going to clear that point. He can't move off his midpoint, but he makes 2 more points. He's going to have an awkward 6-1 next. 3-2, makes his 3-point, and slots his bar point. Now Victor's up big in the race. Is it enough to double? He's up 18 pips. Not quite a double. One of the things you look at, this is something you can learn from Stick Rice's book, Holding Game Guru, Jacob Stick Rice. When you have 3 checkers on the midpoint, it's a little different. If you have 2 checkers on the midpoint, it's a lot easier to clear with doubles, like double 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s. When you have 3 checkers, it's a little harder. That's why it's not quite a double yet. But it's an easy take, and he does take. Victor rolls a 4-2. So he plays 6-4, and he just needs to maintain his racing lead. Plays 6-2, keeps his board. Double 1 for Kent. He's way behind in the race. He wants to maintain that contact anyway. Now Victor's on roll. He's going to want a big double. Except for double 6. 6-1. That was his bad roll. It's forced. 8-2. Now Kent's looking for an ace. And a 5 and a 4 on the other side would cover. No, he rolls a 6-3. I think he'll have to just bring 2 down. That's what he does. I'm going to try to wait for another shot. Victor would love a double 5 here. Nope, 3-1. He'll just make his 4-point. Doesn't want to leave that blot out there, and he can't cover it from the midpoint. Kent rolls a 6-1, so he can't touch his back checkers. He'll have to play in somehow. Victor will probably have 1 roll, but before he'll likely be forced to leave a shot. 3-2, not good. He'd like to have brought 1 in, but he'll play 6-1. Now he lacks priming value. $5-1. They're not using a baffle box, so the dice get cocked more often that way. Double 1. Okay, so he's ahead. He's going to bring his checkers in or down, decrease his contact, and just play 1-2-1. Now he'll need 6s to leave that block on the 18-point as opposed to 7s, which is much easier. 4-1 for Kent. He's going to slot his ace point and play 3-2. Victor just needs to get home safely. 5-2. He can bring 1 checker in. Kent has a little bit of time to keep his anchor back there. It's a timing battle. 6-4. So I think he'll have to stay. That means he'll play 7-1, and he'll have to find an ace. The best ace is breaking the 2-point, breaking the 6-point. A lot of people always incorrectly break the 5-point and things like that. You just want to break from the rear. I think he's thinking of breaking the anchor. That's a blunder, and both off the anchor is a bigger blunder. Victor wants a double 6, 4, 3, or even double 2, double 5. Some good, some bad. He might get a shot if Kent rolls a 6 here, except for double 6. Double 4, okay. So that brings his race equity really close. Now it's almost a 50-50 game. But Victor's on roll. 6-3, that's good. He gets a crossover and brings 1 to the 10-point, or to the 9-point from 12 to 9. Kent's going to want something good. 4-2. Brings 1 in. And it looks like it was a little better to bring it into the 8. Small error. 4-1 for Victor. Comes in and bears off a checker. Off the ace point. Now it's a dice rolling contest. 4-1 for Kent. Small roll. But at least he comes in and bears off a checker. 2 crossovers. I noticed that beautiful cube by Gammoner. Those are beautiful. He really makes some nice products. Double 2. Bears off 3 checkers here. Kent rolls a 6-5. Bears off 2 checkers. (5-4) for Victor. Good roll. Bears off 2 checkers of his own. Double 2. That's a good roll for Kent. Bears off 4 checkers. Now he's a small favorite. 4-3. So he misses with a 4. Bears 1 off and fills in the gap with 6-2. Kent's going to want something good. 5-3. Bears off 2 checkers. Victor rolls a 2-1. That's a poor roll. (5-2) misses. He can just bear 1 off the 6 point. You can play 6-4 and 4 off. That's legal. He's almost a 2-1 favorite after that, though, Kent. 6-2 for Victor. Bears 1 off. Now they each have 5 checkers left. Kent's a big favorite. 3-1. He bears off 2 checkers. That's good. Victor rolls a 6-2. He'd like to have taken off 2 checkers. Now, Kent's a favorite. 4-2, bears off 1 and plays 4-2. Victor's going to need a double or have Kent roll something bad. Double 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, Kent needs a 4-2 or better. 23 rolls. 23 rolls win, 13 lose. Does he want to put the match on the line here? If he doesn't double and loses, he'll be at gammon go. No, actually he'll be at 3-way 2-way. Looks like this is not a redouble. The take decision is easy. So you want to see what are the odds you're getting. So you calculate that by looking at what happens if you don't double and win and what happens when you double and win. If you don't double and win, you're at 10-7, 1 away, 3 away Crawford. If you do double and win, you win the match. So at 1 away, 3 away Crawford, I believe it's 75%. We could check on XG here. 1 away, 3 away Crawford is 75%. So he'll gain 25%. If he doesn't double and lose, he'll be at 3-away 2-way Crawford, or 3-away 2-way, which is 40%. And if he does double and lose, he'll be at 0. He'll lose the match. So he's risking 25 to gain 40. So what you want to do is divide 25 divided by 25 plus 40 and see if your winning chances are more than that. So he takes, that's it, last roll. He rolls a 6-1. He doesn't get it. and Victor wins the match. Congratulations to Victor. And that was the match. That was an exciting match, very interesting match. Lots to learn from these two outstanding players. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos. Thank you again to Bill Riles and Point Backgammon for allowing me to use this video in this commentary. Definitely do recommend checking out the Point Backgammon YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description. He has many high quality videos. If you enjoy watching videos, check out Point Backgammon. And the Atlanta Spring Classic is a great tournament to go to, run by Jeff Proctor, who's also the distributor for these Gammoner boards. These are really beautiful boards. Merino wool felt, beautiful checkers, beautiful everything. Go check them out, and I'll see you in the next video.